floor dB. Yeah. The reason we don't need the divide by 2 is because we can weight it here. And this essentially says how many, how long will it, this determines how long it will take for the noise floor to take effect. So I think dividing by 2 places too much weight on the current one. So it's better to do something like maybe 0.2 or 0.1 even, and have the other one be 0.9. So we should start the noise floor out low, and there's like there's 40 of these that happen a second probably. So, you know, this is pretty quick. This is still within half a second. And once you start talking, well, yeah, that just says once you drop 20 dBs, you're out. Well, we can try this and see how it goes. And if it doesn't work well, we can always change stuff or go back. We won't go back though. So, threshold squared is what I'm looking for, because that's everywhere that we have to change. Threshold squared. Okay, so what we want is to look at average. Is that right? Yeah, if average is greater than, not threshold squared, but we want the amp to, no, dB to amp. M min rec dB. Yeah, then we can do that kind of thing. Onset, and we'll just display the onset value and noise floor value. Now we don't need the noise floor value. Just having the onset's enough. Well, actually, take that back. For now, it is good. Noise, onset, value. Yeah. So what we have here is well, what's this? Yeah. Okay, and the other one is the falling out part, so squared. Yeah. So this is when we fall under the thing, and this should be the noise floor value. And let me check, see. Yeah. Anyway, there's more stuff going on than just worrying about sorry, I'm looking at something right now. Huh. It's interesting that we don't take care of this part. Last in amp. So it looks like in our game app we were just checking to see when it fell below, it fell to half the power. And that's pretty quick. That's a little too quick for me. So I'm just going to stick the noise floor here. I'll stick this between the noise floor and the current value. So what you want is AVG less, is it less than? Yeah, okay. So in this case it should be average less than. And now you want a dB to amp. And you want that to be what do you want that to be? Well, at least something like this. So that's like -40, and you want it to be even smaller, so minus m noise floor dB. There we go. And noise floor dB. Yeah. And you probably want to divide that by 2 or something. You want it to be in the middle. Yeah. And we also need times K amps amp max. Okay. And amp max should be this thing. So I'm gonna have to pound define that up above. And the reason for that is I can't just yeah, I need to normalize it to 1. I don't think I can just run that in amp to dB. Well, I could if I changed amp to dB to have that value in there, but I don't want to do that. That's too complicated. No, actually, average is already... Yeah, I don't need to do that. Average is already that low value. Yeah, so I don't need that. And that's great. So this might be all we need. I don't know about this part. It seems like it might not be enough of a noise floor, but we'll see. Problem with this is you can't do really pauses. We'll see, like I said. Let's try builds. See what happens. Don't expect this to build. dB to amp. Yeah, we got include rsutil. Okay, still some errors. Semantic use of there's a yeah. That's a typo. Okay, and then K release threshold square. Okay. Yeah, so this is another one. We want the noise floor to be displayed here. And I'll just paste that as well. And that should be average, not total. And one more thing I wanted to do before running is, well, we don't want to have the speaker output pollute us. So whenever we're having speaker output, we don't change minrecdb. And in fact, we don't need to compute anything, so this whole part could be skipped over. And out A won't be used in that case, right? Yeah. So what we do is analyzing equals 2, yeah. We still deref it and stuff, but if only process the input if we are not outputting sound. And later we can change this if need be, but I think this is fine. So what do I want? If so how do we tell that? If we're outputting sound, we do not yeah, we have this kind of thing. I'm just gonna paste that up there. So this says yeah, if we're still if we're muting stuff because we have output. So this is when we mute the mic. This is when we should be muting the mic, and when we should be muting the mic, we shouldn't be having input. So I think it's okay to do this. This is getting messy though. Yeah, it's hard to read, but compute dynamic noise gate. Threshold. So this guy actually should be above it. Yeah. Okay. So now let's build. Okay, so this will be interesting. I really don't know what to expect. I mean, I know what I can hope for, but what happened there? It's not plugged in. So I have to close that file. Yeah, I'll quit Smoltron.